Hemingway once said, "There is no hunting like the hunting of man. A galvanizing high, unmatched by anything offered in modern society's soft, forgiving, milkless bosom." But what if I told you such a show existed, where all your man-hunting dreams could be realized in stunning full-color 480p resolution? It's like you're really there. Interceptor answers the age-old question, what happens if you arm an eagle man with an invisible laser and set him loose in the Peak District to hunt people with a helicopter and a horse and the bees? Not the bees! I know, I ask that question all the time too. And all this talk of man-hunting reminds me of a recurring dream I have every other week, where I'm dressed like an ex-warrior, stripped to the waist, chasing Louis Capaldi through dense Amazon rainforest. And I got a bow with one arrow, and if I don't get him with that one arrow, they'll throw me a pet snakes or something, I don't know. I always wake up before I get to shoot him, but I know it'll be bad if I miss. I don't tell the court-mandated therapist about this dream because she won't get it. Anyway, the basic premise of the show is that this lady has to guide two fucking idiots through the wilderness by radio. And they both got a backpack on, and one of the backpacks has £1,000 in it, but the other one's just filled with rocks. And they get dropped at random locations, and using guidance from the host lady over the radio, they have to find the key to each other's backpacks, then each other to unlock them. But that's not all! Every step of the way they will be hunted by the Interceptor, a scientific abomination in the guise of man, created from the DNA of history's worst villains, greatest athletes, a homeless Scottish man, and 5 different types of eagle. And if he zaps them too many times on these targets, their backpacks will lock permanently and they'll be unable to claim the prize. And the best part is, they don't know if they've lost or not until the end of the show. So sometimes they just can't open the boxes with the prize in, and you get to watch the slow realization set in that they just ran around the countryside for the last hour looking for a key that does absolutely nothing. This particular episode was filmed in Kent, the Garden of England. Let's meet the contestants.
I hear you've climbed up Kilimanjaro and also you've backpacked all around the world.
Yes, it was wonderful. I'd recommend it to anybody.
Do you not think I would just go on holiday for a year if I could? I don't have a trust fund, you dumb bitch. I have bills to pay. God, I hope she doesn't win. Alright, well, let's get a look at the guy. Oh, what are your hobbies? Being her husband. I bet you the life at parties, you mad bastard. Anyway, she swaps the packs around so they don't know which one has the money in because she made them turn around. Which one do you want?
I have that one.
She looked. That answer was too fast. Looks like you're hauling the rocks, chicken boy. Another rule I forgot to mention. There's gonna be a lot of that. They can use any transport they come across, like bicycles or just hijacking people. We're in the middle of nowhere and the nearest police officer is an hour drive away. And besides, this is rural Great Britain in the early 1990s. If you ask to borrow someone's car out there and you tell them you're definitely gonna bring it back, they'll believe you. That's more sad than funny, really, when you think about it. I mean, what happened to a sense of community, man? And knowing your neighbours' names, knowing the kids' names, painting fences for old people and shoveling snow. Now everybody just wants to or kill each other. What did they do to us? Anyway, back to the show. Mrs. I don't need to work for a living gets dropped at her spot, but the Interceptor is on the prowl.
I got somebody.
Meanwhile, they drop this sour pint of milk off on this hill. So they take their blindfolds off and the clock is ticking. Okay, what can you see? Nothing, they drop me in a field. So yeah, this is pretty much the show. They bicker back and forth while this lady tries to figure out where they are on this map. Riveting. Meanwhile, the Interceptor is getting lip off his pilot, asking him if he'll unlock the handcuffs to the cockpit. And he's like, I've already told you, I'll let you go if we capture them. These RAF wankers, man, always wanting guarantees. Anyway, they spot the female contestant.
Keep your back away from him! Candy!
It's okay, he missed her. I think. There's no way to tell. The laser's invisible. And the noise it makes is clearly added post-production. So I guess, really, he's just pointing a TV remote at these people. Meanwhile, the man, and calling him that is a stretch, is ambling about next to this pond. Oh, for God's sake, look at him. Louis Capaldi in my dream put up a better chase than this guy, and he weighs 300 pounds.
Can you see any boats, Mark?
Yes, there's a great big boat. I don't think that's going to move.
Yeah, no shit. What were your first clue? The road it's sitting on. So he's got to get a boat, and he asks random people, and I full on thought this guy was naked at first. Anyway, Paulie from The Sopranos is like,
We haven't got a boat.
but it turns out Paulie is a lying sack of shit. And then a high-octane chase ensues. He got away. We'll never catch him in that endless body of water in our attack helicopter. Anyway, these knights are trying to have a sword fight, and she just gets right in the middle of it. So yeah, they just have to stop. And she's far from done desecrating this hallowed battlefield with her presence. So I guess she has to do this jousting challenge to get the key. I don't know, man. That poor horse is clearly ketamined off its head, so this idiot can ride it without breaking her goddamn neck. And meanwhile, the other fucking guy is hitching a ride with this buff dude in tight shorts. But the Interceptor is afoot, sneaking about in a leather trench coat on the hottest day of the year with a massive attack helicopter just screaming away behind him. So she gets in this car, but the Interceptor gets on a horse. And the other guy finds the location of his key. But if he wants the keys, first he's got to have these bees.
There isn't a left.
No, you don't want to turn left.
It's that way.
This is just painful now. And the helicopter is scouting them out for the Interceptor, who is now on the back of whatever this is. And I like how the contestant is hiding under this tree, but the cameraman just isn't. Leave me alone! So at this point, they both have the keys to their respective boxes and just need to meet up and open them before the time limit elapses or the Interceptor gets them. But I guess this guy is confused by this orchard like he's in a labyrinth. Just standing between the trees you can see at the end of the field. He's so confused by this that he doesn't hear the Interceptor, a 6'5" man clad head to toe in leather, walk up right behind him and frag his ass. There you go, that's it. The box will never open now. This was all for nothing. Look at this dimwit, man. He don't even know the Interceptor is right there. But I guess he's too distracted by all these hunks in shorts. It's okay, pal. Don't be embarrassed. This is only on TV forever. Oh, that was a clean leap, to be fair, though. All hell has broken loose. I don't even know what's supposed to be going on now, and I don't think the Interceptor or the showrunners do either. So I guess he's just sort of hanging around now, waiting for the show to end. But he manages to get away eventually after being shot like 5,000 times by convincing this hunk in shorts to give him a lift in his Ford Cortina. Anyway, the timer runs out because this dimwit just jumped out of the car he was in and ran down a random road. So yeah, no money. But the box with the money in would have never opened anyway because you have the wherewithal of a donkey with a lampshade on its head, allowing him to shoot you 9,000 times at point blank range.
So they did very well.
No, they didn't. So there you have it. And yeah, this may shock you, but the Interceptor wins quite frequently. And I'm sure it has nothing to do with the contestants having the joint brain power of a light bulb plugged into a potato.